about to encounter the gauntlet, which is all the food outlets down here. So I hope this good. Yeah, because I want to make sure one of the waiters doesn't bump into me. This is going to be the challenge. If I can avoid waiter collateral damage, I'll be doing well. Because the other occasions I've been down here, got lots of cake shops here, a stack of them. That's one thing that's quite good about here. I've only had that one type of cake, which is the churno, or churnos, which wasn't that brilliant. But that's one thing about Vietnam, you're not going to get great cakes. So if I want to have something sweet before I go there, I should do it now. So I might keep my eyes out. And that really good tapas bar is down the other end here as well. But I'm just trying to locate the Hotel Zenit, which is where this Internations get together is at 9 o'clock tonight. And my geographical radar was totally off whack, because I thought it was actually in the other bridge further down there. I was looking for it the other day and I was in the totally wrong area. I don't know how I got that idea in my head. Yeah, just a total brain wobble. So anyway, we'll just see if we can get through here without being harassed by waiters. There's a possibility there. No, is he stalking me? Is he sort of getting in strategic position to bump? No. That's okay. There's more of them down there. It's just amazing the number of outlets here. It's basically a gigantic shop, Triana, this part of it anyway. There's some impressive looking buildings. This isn't as bad as the other day. It might be because it's a little earlier. It's a little after 1. The good burger doesn't sound very Espanol to me. It's a popular place here. Actually, there's a slightly older population here too, which wouldn't be hard because it's very young on the other side in Centro. Well, the GPS has gone totally useless on me for some reason. It's the destination place, even though it says it's supposed to be this hotel, is somewhere else in Centro, another part of town. So I don't know what it's up to. And it sounds like we're next to a school. So this is actually the street here. I almost walked past it. It's actually closer than I thought, which is good news. It's not far at all. It's right next to the dining area, so it's actually quite a good location. Actually, this could be it here, because I think this is it here. I checked it out in the street view, so I'm pretty sure this is it. Oh, there it is, yeah. Yep, that's it there. Hotel Zenit. And it should be just here, so street view's done well for me. Didn't really need the GPS. So there's the main entrance there for the hotel. So that's where it's going to be held. I don't know what's going on over there, but that's, yeah, that's it. There's Zenit. Okay, well, no problem. And it's on the 5th floor, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's the rooftop, actually, 5th floor, so yeah, it sounds like it's on the rooftop, so that's going to be good because they've got that race on. So this is works out well. I thought we were going to be excluded from the rooftop, or maybe we're getting thrown off at 10. I couldn't work out what the actual message was because it's sort of half English, half Espanol. So anyway, it's not hard to get to, so that's good. And in the gourmet market. There was a listing online on Google, so someone actually got, they claim they got food poisoning from reheated paella, so that's a great ringing endorsement. But I'll just take a quick scan of the place, have a look. Steaming Stone in English. Yeah, I think it's actually definitely tourist oriented, this place. Not a place where locals would probably hang out. There's supposed to be quite a good one in Madrid though, something like this, but a bit more upmarket. But yeah, when you see stuff that's actually written in English, you know that they're going for a tourist market. Anyway, that's it. So I think I've seen enough. It's pretty well what I expected, especially after that Google review. So anyway, I'll stick to my traditional tapas. Well, I'd be buggered if I could find that place. I was definitely in the right area, but I just could not find that particular tapas bar. There's a million of them there. I looked at all the names, I just couldn't see it listed. It's absolutely bizarre. So I'm thinking of just going back to what's it called? Was it Santa Cruz? I think it was called. It was a really good tapas bar up here. Really good value. Except there one thing, it didn't seem to have menus, but I might just ask them. Well, I found the place. I had to ask someone from another tapas bar, which I feel a bit guilty about, but this is the place here. It's quite nice. And they have got the tapas, the paella for $7.50, so yeah, it's all good, but there's no way I would have found it. It's off the main street. It doesn't look like it is when you go in GPS. Yeah, it's got a nice atmosphere here. Nice looking place. Got that green servery area, which is very attractive. Get myself a vino tinto. And yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's fairly new. I don't think it's authentic, but it's nice exterior. And waiters friendly, so that's good. And you've got an English menu. You've got various nationalities there. But I want the paella, and I just wouldn't have found this place. It was around the corner. I really thought it was in the main street, so yeah, the direction's hard. Okay. I'll live. It's good. Did the old taste test. Main event. Here's my paella. It looks better. Actually, I had a really crappy one in Valencia 5 years ago, so this has got to be better. That's $7.50. It's not a big one, but that's to be expected. It's okay. So, yep. Well, this is a couple of prawns there. So unless they're mock prawns, I think that's pretty good. Well, that's the first time I've had a full meal here, really, because at $7.50 you got basically a full plate rather than a tapas serve. And I've got to say, it was excellent. I mean, really good. Google comes through again. That place served up a paella that was chock full of seafood. You know, you're getting a crappy one when it's just basically all rice and they just put a few scraps of seafood in, but it wasn't like that. There were chunks of seafood. It was fantastic, and it was good quality. It was, I mean, the only slight thing is one of the crustaceans, the bloody prawns, was a bit hard, had hardly any meat in it, but you don't know that, I guess, when you're putting it in the meal anyway, so I'll cut them some slack on that. But that's about the only nitpick I'd have. It was just a sensational paella, and the staff were great. You know, I had no problem with them either. So it's amazing for a tourist district. It's the most expensive meal I've had so far, but I had two vino tintos, and they're about the same as what you'd pay in most places anyway. It's not inflated at all. Considering it's right next to a major tourist attraction, I think it's brilliant. So it's a really good place. And it is weird, it's that quirky thing of having the servery area just out the back, not for the actual patrons. I thought it'd be the sort of thing you'd have for guests or patrons, you think. The servery is covered in some form of a creeper, so it's all green. It looks really nice, but it's not for the patrons, it's actually for the staff. So in a way, that's nice. They've got to work there all the time, and the patrons are only there a short time, and you can still see it from the tables. And I was the only guy sitting at the bar. There was no other people at the bar, so it wasn't super crowded. I was almost put off at the area, because when I got there it was just swamped with tourists, and I hate that, but it actually thinned out straight after I was there. And I went up to Santa Cruz, which is a good tapas bar, but they don't have a menu. I still couldn't find one there, and it was really frenetic and packed out. And I thought, no, I really want this paella. So I went back and I asked a couple of people nearby where the place was, and it was around the corner. Even though that doesn't make any sense with Google Maps, but Google Maps is hardly the definitive cartologist's tool. It's just not that accurate. So they're good at certain technologies, but map making is not their greatest forte. So you just got to keep that in mind, because the GPS was just not helping me at all. It can't get down to that level of accuracy. You really need a really fine detail of accuracy to make it useful when you're in close range. Geez, a lot of people here. So these walkways are very narrow, and you've got a lot of tourists. Like I say, I can't stand it, but actually it was reasonably comfortable where I went, and I think I got there just after probably the rush, so it was a good time. So very good, very happy, because I really wanted to try that paella, but I never expected it to be that good. So it's a real bonus. So I've had a pretty good 24 hours, with the meet-up last night, which was better than expected, and today with the tapas. I'm a happy boy. So I finished this trip with a bit of a bang, which is good. I'm feeling a bit better physically too, because I'm feeling a bit funny in the guts for the first part of the week, and that's not good. It certainly affects your mobility. I'm feeling a lot better all round. And got the big grand final tomorrow morning at 6:30. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.